Okay, this video will be doing structure text, and it will be showing one of the five constructs of structure text. This will be the if, then, and else function. There are, like I said, five. There's a case, there's a for, do, a while do, and a repeat until. This will be the first of the series. I will be showing all of them, but this will be the very first one, and it will be showing the if, then, and else function of a structured text. So real quick, we'll kind of get into it. This is going to be done with a emulated software. So basically, it's a PLC, or it's a RSLogix 5000. But it's using the RSLogix Emulate 5000 chassis. So there is no hardware involved in this. But what I did, I went ahead and made the program, and as you can see, it says structured text examples. Made the program, and I've made the simulation logic already for it, so that when we put our structured text in there, you can see it. I can easily simulate it, and you can see it functioning. I did that to speed up the video, and again, this is to show the purpose of structured text and how to program in structured text. With that said, we'll go ahead and start. We'll add our program. So in the main task, in the main program, we'll add our routine. We already have the main routine. That's where we have our simulation logic. So what we'll do is we'll add a program, or add a routine to the main program, and we'll call it structure text. And again, so you want to make sure your type is going to, there's 4 languages in Rockwell software. There's a ladder logic, a sequential function chart, and there's a function block diagram, and this would be structured text. So we want to choose structured text, add it in. So it's not linked right now, so what we'll do is we'll go in our main program, we'll add a ROM, and we'll make it do a JSR and link. So this is basically jumping to the subroutine. So now that we've linked the main task, the main program, and now the main routine, in the main routine we link to the structured text program. So I open up the structured text program, and again, I've already had my tag structure. So in my tag structure, I have what they call, so I have a UDT, or not a UDT, but I have a dent file that's going to be doing my, it's going to be doing state. And then I have state 1, or state 0, state 1, state 2, state 3 bits, and those are bools. So real quick, I want to start off by showing how to make a comment in structured text, and that'll be using the /. And so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and add the /, and then we'll say structured text example using state. So let's go back right there, using state transition, and then put our, and again, you can move this anywhere you want to. So basically that's just a comment section that you can put, and you can put whatever you want to. We can put written in written using RSLogix 5,000 on an emulator. So that's just basically, you know, you can put comments and stuff like that. So to start out with the program, if you wanted it to be part of the program, so again, this is going to be the if, then, and else program. So to start off, we'll start off with the statement if, and you see that the command is going to be blue, and that's the excuse me, that's the standard coloring scheme. If you didn't already change your color scheme or something of that nature, you know, in the options up in the tools. Now, the standard color scheme is blue. So we're going to say if state 1, then we're going to say state equals, and then so at this point we'll say 0, and then we'll put an else if state 1, then state equals 1. We'll do another else if state 2, then state equals 2, else if, and you want to make sure you don't, again, so you see how easy it was to get messed up. So if I were to put that in, it wouldn't take. So you got to make sure you actually type it in correctly. State 3, then state equals 3. Excuse me again. So after that, you want to put an end to end the statement, end underscore if. So to sum that up, we have if state 1, if the bit state 1, which is a bool, happens, then we want to change the state of the dent to a 0. If, or else if state 1 bool is pushed, then change the state to state 1. Else if state 2 bool is pressed, change the state of the dent to state 2. Else if state 3 is pushed, then change the state of that dent to 3. So the state that we have right here is all the same state. So this is all one tag. Excuse me. This is all one tag. And these are all 4 separate bools. So afterwards, to end our statement, we put the end if. So we started it with the if, and then we told it something to do, and then we said else if, then we told it something to do, or else if, told it something to do, else if, again told it something to do, and then we said end if. Okay, so what we want to do is test that. Now if you had anything wrong, like say for instance you had something wrong, it's going to have a little squiggly line up under it to let you know you did that improperly. So no worries that the program will not allow you to actually make a programming error that is to do with the software. It will make you, I mean, you can do a logical program error, that's different, but it will not let you use the software improperly. So we can spread that out if we wanted to make it, a little bit more. I kind of like to do that. I like to spread it out a little bit so that it's not so jumbled together. So again, we'll come back and we'll verify. Everything's fine. So at that point, what we'll do is we'll download. So we're downloading to our virtual chassis right now. And yes, we want to go into program mode. Okay, so what we have here is our simulation logic, and you can see it going down right now. You can see the state is changing to the current state. Now, what makes this a little bit easier is if, say for instance, all you have is a structure text you can look at. So you can go up here to view. When you're in view, you can click watch, or you can click, as you see, Alt 3, and then you can see the state of the dent. So as the simulation logic is running, we're actually changing this to our state is actually changing from 1 to 2 to 3 to 0, 1 to 2 to 3 to 0. So it's actually scanning, it's indicating, or as soon as this bool happens, it's transitioning this bit, or it's transitioning the state to equal whatever's over on the left side or on the right side. So in this case, I have it set to every 5 seconds, so you'll see this change every 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change. Okay, so you see that happening. Now, in the simulation logic, what I can do, see the 5 second simulation? What I can do is just shorten that down to 1 second. And you'll see it transitioning, right? So it's transitioning a lot quicker now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 0. I don't have 4. I can put that. It's really nothing to do. I can keep continuing to do that. What you can do too is you can come down here and you can say, okay, well, I want to add something. And again, you've seen how I entered that, right? So let me cancel that out real quick. And all you have to do is go up here to the this little start pending edits. It looks like a notepad. Open it up, and if I know the logic that I want is right there, I can either type it out. I can come down here and type it out again. I could say else if, and then start my logic again. Now, to make things quicker and easier, what I like to do is copy, paste, and then come down here and change everything. So I'll put there, and then I'll come down and do this again. And I'll go state 5, come in, let's just do one more. Let's just do state 6. And the reason these are red right now is because I haven't made the tag. So all you can do is you can type it in first, and you come back, right click, make new tag, again change this to bool, and it's good. We'll do the same thing here. Change the type. You can either go into the box over here, type in bool, which is a bit, right? So change that, or you can just simply type it in here if you know what you want. It'll auto-populate. So okay, with that said, we have our logic, everything's simulated fine. Now what we have to do is come down here to the simulation logic and add a few more rungs. Actually, let's just do this. Let's copy, let's delete that, and then we'll paste. Again, I'm real quick about trying to make this as quick as painless as possible. So let's see. So we want to have state 4, state 5, and state 6. So we want to have our rollover at state 6, and we want to come in and say state 3, 4, 5. Assemble, and we come down here and we watch. So a view, go to view again, go to watch, and we should see it transition to all the way through 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the reason you're not seeing these change is because it's changing at the scan rate. It's actually changing really, really fast. You can hover over this stuff and see exactly what state it's currently in. So no matter what, you can just now it's not going to update real time. So if I just left it, hover over like that, it's not going to update real time. So you got to kind of get off of it and come back, and you see. So it'll change states. So that's one way to do it. But unless you, so the way I have, as fast as these are going, these are actually indicating off of the scan rate of the processor. So these tags are getting updated pretty quick. It just shows you that how fast the structured text logic is. And so what I did is I come down and put I transitioned the state into current state. So you see that all I'm doing is a move function. I'm not doing anything special. But I just had that to illustrate, like if I was looking directly at the simulation logic, I would want to know exactly what's happening, even though I can look and see what's happening here. And we can have this just operate as fast as we want to. Let's just say let's do it within a quarter of a second. So you see how quick that is. Now it's going really, really quick, so you can't see it transition 1 bit at a time. So let's slow that down a little bit. Okay, so now you can see it do 1 bit at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we want to slow it down even more. So actually, let's just do this real quick. Let's go back to structured text, view, watch, and you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing. I just wanted to show that real quick. And again, we can slow this down by saying 2 seconds. And same effect, right? Structured text. Then we go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. So every 2 seconds it's going to transition. So that's basically how you'd use a if, then, and else function. So it's if, then, else if, then, else if. So I've made it kind of a more or less like a complicated, not complicated, but I made it more not so cut and dry. You can just come in here and say if this happens, then do this, and then put the end if right here. So you could actually come in here and end the statement, like right here you could say end if, and then have it end after that one. So that would obviously break what I've done so far, so let's not do that. At that point, so this is done and it's working. and just make sure that you have the right points. Like if you change something, you make sure you have the right directions, that as far as the input, as far as using the correct. Start off with the if. Make sure you have the then, the else if. Make sure you use an end if. So you're starting the statement off with the if. You're ending the statement with an end if. So you're ending the statement by that. It's basically like if you were to look at a ladder logic wrong, it would be the start and finish of that. And then how to add comments. So of course this is not running in the program, because again we've used the forward slashes to make sure we got it out. Make sure it's not being scanned. So real quick, I just wanted to show you an if, else, then. This is one of the constructs of structured text. This is a real simple, cut and dry, program. Just wanted to show you the power of it, how quick it works, that it does work, how to program in it, how to use, put comments, just whatever you really need to do to make it make your system work, or to, if you ever have to troubleshoot, go back and look at if it's an if then else scenario, that what to do and what you're missing. So if you were to make a programming error, or if you were to just come back and say, well, I want to see what it's doing, but this is all you have, then you can come up here to view, hit watch, and view what's happening. So it's pretty simple, pretty easy. It's real helpful. Again, I just wanted to break down the one construct and of the 5 constructs. This is the one of 5, like a 5 video series that I'll be putting out. But this is the one construct that helps you out to understand an if, then, and else scenario. And again, this is done with no physical hardware, so you can actually do this if you have the emulation software. So real quick, I just wanted to show this, and hopefully you learned what to do, or this helped you out, kind of maybe close some gaps or whatever you have. So again, this would be a 5 video series, and this is the first of the 5. So I wanted to start off with this one. And if you like this video and you watch some of my other ones on my YouTube channel, I have a lot more to on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We're going to continue to put stuff out there. Keep giving good learning. Helping people close the gap. The programming world's getting stronger and stronger and more advanced every single day. So the little bit of stuff we learn, it's just, it really closes the gap for you. And not everybody has this experience, and not everybody has the ability to get the training that they need to. So little stuff like this has really helped a lot of people, and I just wanted to pay it forward and try to help out where I could. So I hope you like this video, and again, please hit the subscribe button, and thank you for watching.